I've come from a really sporty background, partaking in most ultra events, 10 Ironmans. I finished off with Epic. When I say we finished off with Epic 2013, I started getting ill and I started deteriorating. I got diagnosed with a disease called sarcoidosis, and unfortunately mine affected my heart. Because I was having arrhythmias, I had to have an RCD put in, which prevents your heart from escalating. So it's like an internal defibrillator. So that's what it looks like. And this one is called Thumper, because I had 24 shocks from this Thumper, and it's excruciating. From 2015 to 2022, I had 2 strokes. I picked up nose cancer. I had actually 2 flat lines. And as much as I hate this little device, if in hindsight, it was because of this device. No medication would have helped me because I was in complete chronic heart failure, and the device kept me alive.
We raced tandems together. He was very involved in the cycling and a gym instructor. So to see him deteriorate over time was really quite sad, because towards the end he had to give up the spinning classes, we had to give up riding, he just couldn't maintain on the bike anymore. And he actually started to withdraw from people.
For me it was like very weird, because you're so used to your dad being active and fit and like going to all these races, and like hearing stories of how he's like this party animal.
It was incredibly hard to have to go to work and leave him at home and not knowing what you're coming home to. It was just a daily battle to make sure that everything that was needed was done.
It was hard because you don't know how to tell people like your father is dying and very sick, and you don't know if he's going to live the next day.
So I was in hospital, finished with ablations. They couldn't help me anymore with the ablations. I got transferred to Moore Park, where I lay for 5 days on the P1 list. Now the P1 list is you got priority 1 from anywhere in the country. So the first matched heart that you can get would be mine. I actually had to have the RCD replaced because it ran out of battery life, and if I needed it, it wouldn't have been there. So I went home, I got discharged and sent home with really strong medication and a brand new RCD. I actually got the phone call 24 hours later, and actually the next day, 3 o'clock, Judy got the phone call from Dr. Castle that they actually found a match for me. I went back into hospital, they went through the whole procedure. I had to say my goodbyes to my family, which is really devastating. I went in, theatre the next morning, and 3 hours later I was actually up and chatting to Dr. Castle.
How do you like this for 3 hours post-heart transplant? It's your man. What are you going to say for yourself, Billy?
Thank you, Dr. Lowe. Thank you, Dr. Castle.
It was a huge success. It really and truly was. I was walking 2 days afterwards. I got discharged 5 days after that, and then took a week's break to recover, and then I started walking.
And then even after transplant, it was hard because you're so used to living with a sick person, and now you've got this person that's ready to get up and go, and I'm like, no way, just be careful, you know.
I was invited by Dr. Castle at my last checkup to come and ride the Revive Pulse tour, and I got invited to do the last day.
It's good to see him enjoying life and wanting to be out there again. That's the best part.
The ride yesterday was just absolutely amazing. To be back on the bike with Judy, doing the tandem ride, it was, there's no words in the dictionary to explain the excitement that I was going through and the absolute thrill of riding with the guys and just being here. It was unbelievable.
Because I started cycling again, I can go on the mountain bike with him and like do trails, and now he can teach me how to do things. And yeah, now I can start learning to become a party animal myself.
Lastly, I would like to thank my donor and his family for the unbelievable gift of life that they gave me. And I want them to know that their legacy will live on in me. I want people to really consider donating, organ and tissue donating. There is such a shortage. The list of people on the waiting list is just so sad, and the shortage of organ donors and tissue donors is just unbelievable. So please think about becoming a donor.